Hey guys, just a real quick video about how to have two servo motors running in sync with one of them in reversed polarity. In this case, the Inmoov newer neck model. We're going to be doing this. So I'm using Muse for the MG996R. And what you want to do is you want to take off these four screws, which are attached to this side. You might want to hold this side just because this also supports the gears, so they don't fall out. And it's easier just to keep track of and you don't lose which gears went where. So you take those out and you will end up with it looking something like this, with the exception of these two wires I've soldered on here. Now you're going to want to take out the PCB card, and if you could see down there in the corner, there's those three spots. You're going to want to desolder those, and then you'll end up with something like this popping out. You also want to desolder, of course, from here, with the exception of these guys, so that these are also removed from the motor. Now, this was a servo motor I kind of took as a write-off. Initially, I had broken the potentiometer on my 805BB, and the little middle prong here had broken off, and then I kind of melted it, attempting to get that back on. So I had extracted from this guy, this green guy, which does work, by the way. Eventually I did the same thing, and I ended up just putting in one of these guys instead. All that aside, you will have it looking like this, nice and empty, and now I can reuse this guy, which I didn't think I could, which is great. So, all you're going to do is attach two wires. These guys are too long, but you shorten them up as needed, to the motor here. And then you will run the wires onto your other motor here without anything inside, except for you will reverse the wires. And then you will have reverse polarity in the other servo motor. The only other thing you might want to consider, after you take this guy out, you might want to keep it just in case you end up burning out your servo motor, and you still have an extra spare PCB without having to waste another complete motor on it. So I'm going to go ahead and solder these guys on here, and we'll see how that goes. Just a side note before I go ahead and solder those other ones on. Now these are what the gears look like if the top does come off, or for some reason you lose track of it. So that is what they look like, and it'll be easier for you to put it back together. One other thing I forgot to mention also. Now in this case, the PCB looks like this and the setup like this. Depending on the company of servo motor, they will look different, but it's going to be the same concept as desoldering the 3 points to get at the potentiometer. So you don't have to worry about that too much, just desoldering 3 points. But they will look a little bit different, so something to keep in mind. Solder time, let's go. Okay, so I got these guys soldered up and hopefully ready. Really hoping this doesn't become a meme video with some fried servos, but we'll see how it goes. So on the Inmoov website, we're looking at the rolling neck, pin 12 on your right Arduino, 60 to 130 at the 90 rest position. So I'm going to go into my Robot Lab folder here and open the servo calibration. I did that a minute ago, so I have that all set. 60 to 130, 60 to 130, and the rest of that 90. I'm not on my main Arduino at the moment. I'm just running through breadboard, so the pin set doesn't matter in this case. Anyway, battery attached, and let's go. I got power. success. All right, well, that is how you prepare your rolling neck, guys. So good luck on that. And hopefully this helped. I haven't talked to a camera by myself in 15 years, so I'm out of practice on this. But anyway, hopefully this info will help you get your necks going. And yeah.